Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Jess is on maternity leave, so Lauren LaRosa is filling in. And we got a special guest in the building.
Yes, indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Damon Wayans Jr. Welcome.
Thank you, boss. Thank you, man.
How you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling all right.
You all right?
When did Jess have a baby?
Like 3 years ago?
Oh, she's
It's been
like
about
2 months.
About 2 months ago.
okay.
2-3 months ago.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
Jess.
Still on maternity leave. So
That's great. That's
Be
great.
back shortly.
Listen, I always want to ask the Wayans, right? Are you born into the Illuminati, or you have to earn your spot like everybody else?
Like the Illuminati?
You definitely don't get hazed. They definitely walk you right in.
No, I don't know. I don't know about Illuminati.
Yeah,
No, man. How you get there?
Illuminati?
I had to earn my spot.
You did?
But I'm saying, y'all been successful for so long.
Oh, so success means Illuminati.
You know that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, come on. You know.
It takes. You know. Yeah, you kind of just walk in at this point. Yeah. But you know, I'm a conspiracy theorist, so
Yeah.
I don't really fuck with Illuminati. Yeah.
I thought the conspiracy theorists did like the whole Illuminati. Isn't that a conspiracy?
What?
The Illuminati.
The Illuminati is a conspiracy, but,
Yeah, but-
I don't attach myself to that.
Oh, gotcha.
Damon, like, what the fuck are we
Yeah,
talking
I'm
about?
like, hold
No,
on.
I thought you said I'm a conspiracy theorist. I'm like, that's what y'all do. That Illuminati talk.
I'll be on YouTube. I'll be looking at
So
them videos.
what is the conspiracies about the Wayans brothers then? How has the Wayans family been so successful for so long?
I don't know if there's a conspiracy. I think it's just family working together. You know, I feel like that's what we all should be doing.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Black people learn best by example, and so you have a bunch of examples and you just copy them.
Let's talk about the pressure of
Well,
being...
hold on one second. Did you study every member of your family? Like, did you watch everything Keenan was in? Did you watch everything your dad was in? Did you watch everything Marlon was in? Like, I'm talking about since you was a child. Like, did you study everything that they did?
I mean, I watched the stuff that I like. Like, there was ones I skipped.
What you skip? What did you skip?
What you skip?
What did you skip?
Glimmer Man.
I don't remember Glimmer
I don't
Man.
remember the Limmer Man.
My Uncle Keenan did a movie with Steven Seagal.
Glimmer Man.
Is that what it's called?
The
I don't
Glimmer
know.
Man, I don't remember that one.
Exactly. Me
Was that a player
either.
for Blank Man? Like, what was that?
No, I watched Blank Man.
You was in it.
Because I
wasn't
was
you?
in it, yeah.
We got a picture of you in it.
Oh my God, dude.
Does that get on
That's
your nerves?
Crazy. No, that's so cool. Yeah,
You see Glimmer Man?
I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm
They
looking
pulled
it
it
up.
down?
The Glimmer Man. It
Why
wasn't
they
Glimmer Man. I don't
pulled it
remember
down?
this one.
I definitely don't remember Glimmer Man.
1996. I missed that one.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
A
I
lot,
like the
a lot of
comedy.
people did.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like the comedies.
Yeah.
I like Don't Be a Menace is one of my favorite.
Classic.
Love Major Pain.
Classic.
That's my favorite.
I love what was that movie with Jada Pinkett and my Uncle Keenan?
Low
Low Down Dirty Shame.
Low Down
Dirty
Dirty Shame.
yeah.
So I love those. Those are like my top
Classics.
Yeah, yeah. And Blank Man because I was in it.
Blank Man.
So who the everyday working class Wayans?
Everyday working
Is there
class.
any everyday working
We got a
class?
bunch of working class Wayans.
Okay.
We got a big ass family, so there's
Yeah.
like a lot of people that are just as funny as everybody, but they just don't feel like going through the Hollywood shit.
But do they just work? Do they work on the set, or do they have like?
We have some that work on the set. We got.
I love it.
Yeah, we got Uncle Sean's right
He works
on
on
the
Papa's
show.
house. Yeah.
Aunt Kim.
She's the showrunner.
Yeah, how you know all this? Oh yeah, because
Marlon was
Marlon
just here.
just
Marlon
I was
was
going
just
to act like I knew too.
This nigga,
You act like you
live
did.
here.
This guy.
He live here. I got my daughter works on the set. She's a stand-in for Essence Atkins character,
Wow.
and she be writing on the show too. She's great.
That's good.
Yeah, she's dope.
Now we got to talk about the pressures of being a Wayans. I mean, because
Is it pressure though?
pops, uncle, family, cousins, like,
Yeah.
is there any pressure?
No, I don't feel like there's pressure. I mean, maybe in the beginning. In the beginning, it was like I used to have an alias when I went on stage, Kyle Green.
Really?
Yeah.
And no one guessed it? You look.
Oh, no,
no
they
one
just
like
ever
your
was
pops.
like,
They
wait,
were-
you look like the Wayans family. 'Cause you
Just
walk
like your
in, it's
pops.
like,
No, like the middle of my punchlines back. You look just like your damn daddy. And so I had to change it just to Damon, But really, I was just trying to get my bearings. I was trying to like get on stage and not be like, "Come to the stage, Damon Wayans' son." So that's why.
Have you never got something because you were Wayans? Like they was like, you're part of the family now.
Maybe, I don't know. They don't. That's all that behind the scenes stuff. But they let you in. They'll let you in just because they want to see you. They'd be like, "Oh, Damon Wayans." When I first started, so I got in some rooms. And shout out to my family for making it easier for me. A lot of people, they frown on the nepo baby thing. But I think it's great. I think it's like,
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
I don't either. I mean, I feel like it's a business. This is a business, just like any other business. If there's a car manufacturer and then you pass it down to his son, stuff like that, that's what it is.
I think what y'all done is phenomenal. I was driving on the west side yesterday, and I saw the digital billboard for Papa's house. And
they got a billboard out there?
Yeah, and it was you and your pops, and I was just like, man, number one, that OG Damon Wayans been getting it for a long time.
That man's a killer.
And it's nothing cooler than being able to do what you love to do with your son. Like everybody, we love what Brian and Bronny doing.
Yeah.
Gotta give it up for y'all too.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm happy, man. We've had a really good time so far. We shot like 11 already, and it finally came out last night. And I'm just hoping people keep watching and seeing, because it gets funnier and funnier. The pilot is it sets the stage, sets the characters. But we had a lot of suits, they were like kind of like making sure that we did what they wanted us to do. And then as time went on, they've let us spread our wings, and now we get to just be ridiculous and funny and heartfelt. And, I love it. I love seeing my dad every damn day.
Well, what is Papa's House about for people that don't know? Because it came out yesterday.
Yeah. So Papa's House is basically about a Papa who's a popular morning radio DJ. And
Can you relate?
Yeah,
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. And he lives alone. He's happily divorced. He basically lives his dream of solitude until his son, who's like an immature, needy guy, moves in next door to him with his wife and his 2 kids, and just kind of turns Papa's life upside down. And that's basically the long and short of it. We were toying with the idea of calling it Raising Damon, because it's like, you think it's him raising me, but then you kind of see that Papa needs some raising too. It's a lot of old school versus new school views. I think it's really cool. I think my goal for the show is to bring back black comedies. Like, had I known that, the 90s and the early 2000s, like, we're never gonna be again. Like, there were so many options we had. We had Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Living Single,
Cosby Show,
Different Martin. We had so many options on so many different channels. And had I known that we were gonna have like nothing for like over a decade, I would have appreciated it more. Family Matters.
Nobody can explain to me why that went away, because it's not like all those shows were super successful.
Yeah, they did so
So
well.
what happened in Hollywood that they just flipped the switch and said, we don't want no more of this, let's do reality television?
I don't know. I feel like they always use black people to kind of build up the platforms and then just do away with them. The Living Single, Friends thing, the UPN. Remember UPN?
Absolutely.
They use all them shows. Jamie Foxx show too. Marlon Wayans, the Wayans brothers.
Wasn't Moesha showing there too?
Moesha. Come on now. So they had all these damn shows.
Your pop show too. My Wife and Kids.
My Wife and Kids.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say that because.
What you mean?
That was fly to me. I didn't want to say that.
I love My Wife and Kids. But like we had so many shows, and I feel like now, what we have Abbott, we have The Neighborhood. Is there anything else?
Nah, there was a resurgence, but a lot of them just weren't
Blackish
good.
and Grownish came out.
Oh yeah, Blackish was
We
great.
got the Shy.
Insecure.
Right.
Insecure
Atlanta.
stopped.
Insecure was great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about like
Sitcom.
now, like they don't ever,
gotcha.
like the sitcoms, like network TV. I feel like it's it's far and few between, and I just hope that maybe the show gets popular enough to be like, oh, let's bring more of those.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love it because I feel like people need to see black people enjoying themselves, black people making each other laugh, black people making the world laugh.
How much of this show is just improv off the script? Because I know it's based on like you guys were really about to move next door to each other or something at one point.
Yeah. It's a lot of it's improv, but we have a script, but we definitely do whatever we want because it's my dad's show and he'll just let people play, and so we having fun. I like to improvise, but there's certain characters that like to just do the script, and they're fine doing the script. But everybody's having fun.
Are you good at taking notes? Are you and your dad good at taking notes?
Me, yeah. Yeah, I take notes. I like constructive criticism. I mean, my dad, that's how he raised me. You know, this dude is the most brutal critic of all time. I did years ago. I did, what was it called? Def Comedy Jam.
Mm-hmm.
I did Def Comedy Jam. I was like 25, 26. And I got a standing ovation. Like, I was nervous as hell. I got a standing ovation. I did really well. I get off stage. He comes up to me. He goes, "How do you think you did, son?" And I go, I don't know, like 8, 9. He's like 7.5, and he just walks off. I was just like,
there was no context, nothing?
No, nothing.
No notes?
No notes.
Just got figured out.
Do better.
Well, you know, how do you feel with your dad doing stand up? And you know, he would talk about you guys in stand up. And of course, he talks about you, you know, masturbating all through the house at that time.
You couldn't wait to ask that question.
Yeah. So how did that work out?
Yeah,
you
you
lit
lit
up.
up. You lit up with that one.
that?
Yeah, his voice got louder.
So how was that for you as a kid when your dad used to tell them stories?
It was that one specifically was embarrassing because I remember one time I was like hooking up with this girl, or about to hook up with her, and she was like, "Wait a minute, are you the guy that does the thing with spaghetti?" And I was just like, "What?" And then she plays me a clip of the freaking video of him just, you know, talking about me going, "Spaghetti again, I'll be right back." And, you know, I didn't get any that day. So, yeah, it messed me up.
Damn.
Did you not get any because she wanted you to do the spaghetti trick right then and there? And you was like, no.
I was like, I'm like, "You can do this spaghetti trick."
Yeah.
No, she just wanted to laugh at him. She just laughed. It was very embarrassing.
Damn.
Yeah.
And y'all got Gregory Owens on the set.
Yeah.
Right? The legend, Elvin from The Cosby Show.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Damn,
his
what
voice.
did I say?
And no, his
Jeffrey
name
Owens.
is spelled weird.
Yeah, it's spelled with a G.
Yeah.
Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Almost like Geoffrey.
Yeah,
Fake a little bit.
yeah.
And you don't want to call him Elvin because it's disrespectful. So Jeffrey.
Yeah, we got him.
But do you pick their brain? Like, do you sit around and have conversations with him about how, you know, things were back then?
Not really, but he and I have a lot of scenes together. Like, we just shot an episode together. It was just kind of he and I and my wife on the show, and we just have so much fun together. He's so ready to play. He's so, you know, just happy to be there, and I'm happy to have him there. And it's just very, like, he's just he's a Shakespearean actor. So it's like really cool to see him in his element. Like, we did something in that episode specifically for him to shine, and he really did. It was really funny.
Do you think you have an appreciation for history, being that you're surrounded by it? I mean, you're making your own,
Right.
but you're always, I mean, your whole life, I'm sure Eddie Murphy, Arsenio Hall, Robert Townsend, these people were just there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so do you have a appreciation for it? Because if it was me, I couldn't shut the fuck up. I'd be asking a million questions all the time.
You know, my dad kind of instilled in me not bothering famous people. Like, I see them and I give them respect, but I'm also like, you know, you do your thing. You know, I don't want to ask you the question that I know thousands of people asked you. Like, I see Eddie and I just, like, I'm in awe, but I'm also not gonna, like, show him that I'm in awe. You know, so I don't like bothering famous people. But we did used to have a lot of fun. You know, we my dad said that, you know, when I was a kid, that he used to invite that Eddie used to invite him and his family on their little yacht parties, right? And my dad would have to go on there with his, you know, his wife and me as a kid. I was like 2 years old, maybe 3. And Eddie would be sitting there like, "Man, this is nice, man." Like, looking at my family, he's like, "See, this is what I want. I want this. I'm gonna go fuck some bitches." And like, he'd leave, and my dad would just be on the boat by himself with his family, and there'd be like a bunch of girls there and stuff like that, a bunch of celebrities, and it was really cool, you know. And I remember one time, well, my dad told me this. He said that
That's what I want. He pointed
yeah,
at Eddie, said, "I want that with them bitches."
yeah, that's what Dad definitely. He was like, "I want that."
Yeah.
But Emmanuel Lewis, you know Emmanuel Lewis?
Yes, man.
So Webster,
Webster.
he was.
You know, Emmanuel Lewis. Yes.
So he was on the boat, right? One time, and he was like dressed fly. He had a suit on, had a watch, and he was a
said
little
had a
dude.
watch.
He a little dude, and I as a baby was confused because I'm like,
You thought he was a big baby.
I thought he was a big baby. I'm like, how you know all them big words? who gave you a watch? You know, I'm like following him around the whole,
Oh my God.
the whole yacht, trying to, you know, see what's up with him. You know, just like eyeing him out.
There's
Like,
another kid on the boat.
who gave you them shoes? You know, where your diaper at? You know.
How old was you? You remember?
I was 2. No, he just told me. My dad told me I was walking around following him everywhere. He was like, "Come on, man, go." He was like trying to shoo me away.
Man, that is fucking
I'm like,
funny.
"Come on, man." I'm like, "Come on, man, it's nap time."
That's funny.
So what is the you guys always keep Essence Atkins booked? I know she's in Papa's House. She plays Dr. Ivy Green.
Mm-hmm.
What's the chemistry with her and the Wayans family? Like, can you talk a bit about that and the decision to bring her on this show?
Right. Well, first of all, Essence Atkins keeps herself booked. Like, that woman is a phenomenal comedic actress, phenomenal actress, period. But she's also like really funny. And initially, my dad didn't want her to be on the show because Uncle Marlon was like, "Yo, you gotta put her on. You know, she's really funny. I don't know what you're doing. You know." And my dad was like, kind of, you know, like, "No, she was on your show. I don't want to have that on my show. Like, leave it alone." And then finally, he was like, "Come in and read." And she went in, and like from the moment she walked in the door, she was killing us. Like, just so funny. Like, before she even said a word of the audition, she came in, killed it, left. And she was the first person up too, so everybody else, like, she just sucked all the energy out the room, and there was just like no one was gonna do or top that. So, you know, so Essence keeps herself booked. Like, she's just phenomenal.
Now you also see the change of comedy, right? Because you've seen everything your family has done, right? From Blank Man to Living Color. Do you think comedy can go back there without people getting insulted, about getting offended, taking things personal?
I mean, I don't think so. I mean, I feel like,
Can y'all do Blank Man too?
The show kind of
we could do Blank Man, but
too.
is Blank Man offensive though? I feel like Blank Man was like pretty chill.
I don't remember. I have to go back and watch it again. Because what we didn't think was offensive, now when you back and watch it, you be like, "Damn, oh yeah, that would piss everybody off now." You know what I mean?
True. How do you get away with all that?
Don't give a fuck.
Oh, yeah, I like it.
Just gotta keep going. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
He
it's
gets
like
canceled
you
every
gotta
other
treat
day.
it almost like comedians, right? Like, I'm not a comedian, but you gotta treat it like that. Like,
Yeah,
you don't know you crash till you crash.
that's true.
I'm not trying to crash, but you know.
That's true, and that's what, like, you know, like, that's what got you to where you are. You know, yeah. Same with you. Like, you guys, like, I really.
But I miss those shows. I miss the
I do
Living
too,
Color
man.
shows and those shows that push the line and push the edge.
You know, I don't know. I blame Judd Apatow.
Break it down. I'm here for it. Break it down. I'm all here. I'm always down to blame the white man for something. Break it down.
So I mean, this is a conspiracy theory, but I don't think he did it intentionally. But I feel like it started with Superbad. Like, Superbad came out, classic, super funny, and then I feel like after that, it was just no more black stuff, no more black movies. Like, it was just like, you know, they were like, "We got it from here, niggers," and then they did all their, you know, it was like Jewish comedies, like starring Jewish people, Jewish young guys, which were really funny. Like, I love 40-Year-Old Virgin, I love Bridesmaids, I love Superbad, but I feel like it like just went that way, and then there was no more black comedies. Like, they don't make them anymore. Have you noticed that?
I wonder if it's because I think about what you're saying all the time, because I love the tone of all those movies you just named. I even put Get 'Em to the Greek in that.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's because
Hangover as
they're
well.
willing to take more risks.
Yeah.
Well, they have the
Like there's a lot of things that they do in their comedy that I feel like some black people wouldn't necessarily do.
don't they have the room
I
to
disagree.
do it, though, right?
I say I'm saying the opportunity is not there. I'm sure, you know, there's like a bunch of black comedies being written. They're just not being shot. They're not being given to black comedians.
But I think he's asking, would, like, some of our big name black comedians, would they take those roles that are going to push those boundaries? Because it could offend.
But what boundaries?
I mean, people are offended by everything nowadays. So it depends on who you're talking about and what you're talking about.
Well, it's a lot of, like, back in the day when you look at it, Living Color and all of that stuff like that, they weren't afraid to pretend to be gay. They weren't afraid to.
They wore dresses.
I'm not saying you got to wear the dress, but they weren't afraid to push the limits.
Right.
There's things that I feel like black people wouldn't do.
Yeah, I mean, now you just get critiqued for everything, but I think if it's funny enough, like, they'll let you do it, you know? Like we let Robert Downey Jr. get away with blackface because it was funny, right? But I don't think he could do that now. I don't feel like anything is I don't even know if Superbad could get away with being Superbad now. Maybe Superbad. but like 40-year-old virgin, I'm not sure.
Nah.
Right? Like these
Not even nerds.
Not even nerds, which is crazy.
Nerds is rapey though. Now when you go back and
Revenge
look
of
at
Nerds.
it,
I haven't.
you go back and look, they
watched.
be like, yeah, it's rapey.
Yeah, I mean, there's scenes like when the guy dressed up, the girl thought it was her boyfriend because he loved
Dressed up as
the
Darth Vader,
costume
right?
he had on, but it was a whole other guy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's rapey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's kind of like I feel like people are just way too aware and way too sensitive. You know what I mean? Like, leave room for comedy. I feel like comedy is experimental. It's not the entire truth. It's like grains of truth.
Mm-hmm.
It's someone's truth potentially, but in the reality, the goal is to make you laugh.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like people shouldn't be watching stuff ready to be offended. You should be watching stuff trying to laugh. If you're watching a comedy, if you want to laugh.
By the way, it's not even just comedy though. I think about back in the day, like, why was Q in high school fucking the nurse in Juice? They didn't even give us an explanation. Like, there was no reason for it. Like, why
I didn't even think about that.
Why was this nurse just fucking the high school?
I bet you there was like a storyline that they just didn't have time to explore. They probably had to cut it. You know what I mean?
Are you guys gonna like? Because I feel like too, it's a lot of the networks know that people will be offended, so they try to stay away, even if they want to try it, right? But in Papa's house, like, you guys have Essence Atkins, who's kind of coming in, and your dad is like the old school person who. He's like aware of the boundaries, but he doesn't really care. And she's like, you're going to have to care. Are y'all going to kind of play around with that a little bit more and take those risks? Or is the network like, we can be cute with it, but like, no? Because your dad be willing to go all the way there.
I love it.
Oh, he goes there all the time. Didn't he get in trouble on your show?
Yep.
Like years ago?
I watched that last night.
remember.
actually.
Remember that?
I watched it last
Damon
night.
Wayans Jr. You got people
Okay.
digging for things. You resurfacing things for no reason.
Well, they put my picture during that whole controversy.
I remember that.
I
do remember that.
It was
That I
plastered
remember.
everywhere. I was like, come on now.
I was like, he didn't say it. But guess what? You gotta pay for the sins of his father.
Jesus Christ.
That was crazy. What did you say? Oh,
Y'all gonna push those boundaries on the show?
Yes, we are. We have, and I think that once the suits, the CBS saw that we know what we're doing, they kind of like let us play. You know what I mean? Like, and you'll see each episode gets funnier and funnier and funnier, and and the characters get more and more well-rounded. We deal with like real issues too, which is kind of weird to have like serious scenes and stuff like that. But we do that too, which just makes the comedy funnier. And I love what we're doing right now, man. It's very unique, especially on CBS. Like, we're definitely making CBS uncomfortable with the choices we're making, which I think is great because we're pushing the envelope. It's like we're competing against streaming now. We're competing against network shows that go for it. So it's like there's no time to really just play it safe.
What are you teaching your father? Because we always
Teaching my father.
You got to be teaching him something. Like, because your experience is totally different than his experience.
Are you teaching them anything?
I don't know. I really maybe be a little nicer. I don't know.
Is he nicer?
I feel like he's getting nicer.
Or is he getting older, a little nicer?
He's getting nicer. He's cranky sometimes, but that's just how he's always been. But then he has really high highs. Like, if you make him laugh, you can get him out of a bad mood.
Gotcha.
Like, that's how we used to get out of spankings.
Just make him laugh.
Really?
Make him laugh, yeah.
I
You
gotta
gotta
ask.
tell me the close encounter. Like, what's the close? Like, I'm talking about the belt, the ass about to be, and you come with that fire joke that made him put the belt down.
So he used to swing the belt with, like some people like fold the belt.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't used to fold the belts. It would just be like long, right?
Like a whip.
Like a whip, yeah. And so when he was about to hit me, I was like, "Don't hit my ding ding!" And I like held my stuff, and then he just laughed because it would wrap around sometimes and go and hit the tip.
Ooh.
God damn.
Yeah. He didn't hit us a lot.
That
but
sounded
when
abusive.
he did,
Yeah.
it hurt. Yeah, but he was, he got his ass whipped when he was little, so he didn't really know. But he didn't hit us a lot. I can count on one hand how many times.
I gotta ask. You're drinking soda and water this morning?
I had to. I had a long day yesterday. Yesterday was long, and so I don't even drink soda like that. Like, if my dad see this, he's gonna be pissed.
The soda's the caffeine and water's the healthy.
So water is to flush it out. Caffeine is to wake me up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you don't
know
like
what I mean?
coffee?
I don't like coffee. Coffee makes me,
Shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah,
That's what I
coffee
do
and
with my
Hennessy.
reposado. I be doing
Coffee and
shots and then my
Hennessy? Oh,
water
Hennessy?
to
Yeah,
hydrate.
coffee and Hennessy laxatives for me.
Yeah, I don't even drink like that. I had 2 glasses of wine yesterday, and I'm messed up right now.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, she had about 7 and she's still fine.
Not 7 glasses of wine.
Yeah, 7
7
glasses of
shots.
wine?
No, I had like 3 glasses of wine last night.
Yeah, but you a youngster.
Mm-hmm.
You could do that.
Yeah, but what I do is I hydrate while I'm doing it because it makes it easier.
Yeah. Do you do it with like salt, like little Celtic salt? They said that you put salt in the water. It's supposed to really get into your bloodstream.
I've heard that.
No, I never heard of that.
Are you ever afraid to work with your pops because you know that he just like sabotaged his SNL situation and just walked? He purposely did things to get fired. Do you ever think that he might do that again?
I mean, I don't. I think he's more patient now. I think he just wants to make a good show and spend time with his family doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like this is like what he likes doing, and so I don't think he's gonna jeopardize that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean that, maybe 10 years ago, maybe, but like now I feel like he's just like chill and just having fun. Like we just be laughing the whole day. It's just, I love it.
And when you talked about Sean writing on the show and your Aunt Kim being a showrunner, do y'all even look outside of the family?
Yeah. No, we have a lot of people that are from are outside of the family too.
Okay.
Like there's like 12, 13 writers on the
But
show.
you said they know you guys though, right? Like they're like
Yeah,
family
we all
friends?
know they're family friends. Like the showrunner, the showrunner wrote Major Pain with my dad. He wrote on My Wife and Kids with my dad. So
Do strangers get a chance?
strangers get a chance too. Yeah, we got some strangers in there.
That sounds so crazy.
We got some strangers in
I
the
love
writers'
it though,
room.
man. Y'all
Yeah.
are doing it the way
Yeah.
black people should do it.
I agree,
Absolutely.
and I think that and we're not bringing in stragglers. Like we're bringing in people that contribute to the project. They're not just there because their name is Wayans. They're actually like contributing and being really good. Keenan Jr.'s in the writers' room, he's so damn funny. My brother Michael in the writers' room. It's just great, man. I don't know. This is the closest thing I've come to being on a show that I have control over, right? Like I always kind of envy my family because like the first generation because they got to come in as themselves. Like this is who we are within Living Color. Like this is who we are. Take it or leave it.
Right.
This is funny to us. Like I've been an actor for hire my entire career. So I've been funny in spots, but you can only be as funny as they allow you to be. And so I love that this is kind of like the next best thing.
Right.
It's still my dad's baby, but I get to contribute a lot, and he's very collaborative. So yeah.
Damon got to go, guys.
Oh yeah.
Well, 2 more questions. When did you feel like you started to make your own name for yourself? Like when people started saying, "Oh, that's not Damon Wayans' son. That's actually Damon Wayans Jr."
I feel like when I had the Happy Ending show, and then I booked the New Girl show at the same time, right? And so there was like a whole uproar about that, and I thought that was pretty cool because Happy Endings was the first show I ever auditioned for, and then New Girl was the second show I ever auditioned for. So I felt like I was like, oh, there's something, I got something, and then after that, I just felt like I can do my own thing.
Are you going to be part of the tour that they're doing?
They're doing a tour?
Yeah, the
Do you
Wayans.
know about the comedy tour?
No,
All them together.
They don't be telling me nothing. I'm second generation.
No, they barely told us. We just thought
they
you
did.
knew and we
Yeah,
was
we
going
thought
to
we
drop
was
it
gonna
here.
Yeah, we thought it was gonna,
No,
was gonna
I
catch you slipping.
saw that clip. I think
Yeah.
I saw that clip.
You are so well composed.
Yo, he kept it.
Yes.
He kept it word.
No. What I was gonna say is I think it's something else. I don't think it's a tour. I think it's something.
Living
What
Color
you
new
think it
reboot.
is?
I can't say, but what I think it is. But if it is what I think it is gonna be fire.
We know that, but like
It just has
Do
to
we
be
have to
something
turn
to
on the
immortalize the Wayans. I think like the Wayans need a 30 for 30 or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that would be dope.
like
But
that-
do they do that for?
I never seen them do that.
Y'all could be the
Yeah,
first.
yeah. I mean, that'd be dope. But no, it's gonna be. It's a
What?
I think it's it's either like it's like something on TV or film. I think so.
What's it called?
that
I don't know. I can't say.
I think you might have said too much.
As soon as it drop, he gonna be the host, and we gonna be like, he was in here like he didn't
But
know
I
nothing.
gave more than he did.
You did.
Right.
You did. But this is your time to shine. Just imagine what they did to you last time you wasn't even here, and they put your picture on things.
You strong, man.
You should blow it up right now.
No, I can't say because I don't know if it's true. Because if I say something and it's wrong,
True.
then I'm gonna look like an idiot.
I get it.
So they don't even tell me that much. I hear like whispers. My family's just gossiping ass family, man.
Well, salute to you for continuing to carry the torch the right way.
Thank you, man, and salute to y'all, man. Because like I came here, I forgot how many years ago.
At least over a decade. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah,
Yep.
and then to see what you guys became is just fucking phenomenal, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
Papa's House, Mondays, 8:30 on CBS. Make sure you check it out. You can stream it on Paramount Plus as well. And we appreciate you for joining us, brother.
Thank you, man.
Damon
Appreciate you, man.
Wayans Jr. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.